Think again, pot 29. The standard explanation for their accomplishment is that they succeeded in spite of their doubts. But what if their success is actually driven in part by those doubts? To find out, Basima Tewfik, then a doctoral student at Wharton, now an MIT professor, recruited a group of medical students who were preparing to begin their clinical rotations. She had then she had them interact for more than half an hour with the actors who had been trained to play the role of patients presenting symptoms of various diseases. Basima observed how the medical students treated their patients and also tracked whether they made the right of diagnosis and whether they made the right diagnosis. A week earlier, the students had answered a survey about how often they entered imposter thoughts like, I'm not as qualified as others, I'm not as qualified as others think I am, and people important to me think I am more capable than I think I am. Those who self identified as imposters didn't do any worse in their diagnosis, and they did significantly better when it came to bedside manner. They were rated as more empathetic, respectful, and professional, as well as more effective in asking questions and sharing information. In another study, Basima found a similar pattern with investment professionals. The more often they felt the imposters, the higher their performance reviews from their supervisors 4 months later. This evidence is now, and we still have a lot to learn about when imposter syndrome is beneficial versus when it is detrimental. Still, it leaves me wondering if we've been misjudging imposter syndrome by seeing it solely as a disorder. Armchair quarterback syndrome and imposter syndrome. Well, when we talk about the armchair quarterback syndrome, it is quite harmful, and imposter syndrome is plentifully helpful. When our imposter fears crop up, the usual advice is to ignore them. Give ourselves the benefit of doubt. Instead, we might better off embracing those fears because they can give us three benefits of doubt. The first upside of the feeling like an imposter is that it can motivate us to work harder. It's probably not helpful when we are deciding whether to start a race, but once we've stepped up the starting line, it gives us the drive to keep running to the end so that we can earn our place among the finalists. In some of my own research across call centers, military and government teams, and non-profits, I found that confidence can make us complacent. If we worry about letting other people down, we're more likely to actually do so. When we feel like imposters, we think we have something to prove. Imposters may be the last to jump, in, but they may also be the last to bail out. Second, imposter thought can motivate us to work smarter. When we don't believe we're going to win, we have nothing to lose by rethinking our strategy. Remember that total beginners don't fall victim. Dunning Kruger effect, feeling like an imposter, puts us in the beginner's mindset, leading us to question assumptions that others have taken for granted. Third, feeling like an imposter can make us better learners, and we can learn well.